You've been lied to. Retiring at 60 is often safer than working until 65. You're not buying yourself security, you're buying another year of pointless meetings and email chains you could not care less about. Working longer probably won't make you rich, but it will make you older, sicker and grumpier. And if you're over 60 and still working, this next part might sting. It's your favourite Scotsman here again. After helping hundreds of Canadians retire, I can tell you, thinking you need to work longer is the lie that's costing people their best years. Alright, let's make this real. Meet Richard and Mary. Early 60s, about 1.5 million saved, 2 kids, 3 grandkids, lovely couple. Like most Canadians, they just assumed they'd have to work until 65. Why? Because that's what they've always been told. That's when CPP and OAS kick in. That's the magic number in all the brochures that they read. So Richard kept saying, just a few more years, then we'll be safe. Mary thought the same. The problem? They didn't have an actual plan. They told me they want to live on $100,000 a year. Flat. None of this cut back in your later years business, and leaving a legacy matters to them. They want the kids and the grandkids taken care of. So, we modelled 3 paths. First, we tested the maximum realistic spend to see where we landed up. Richard and Mary can spend nearly $117,000 a year. The estate gradually shrinks to $800,000 in their mid-70s and $620,000 in their mid-80s, and then finally down to zero by age 95. Okay, so we're in the ballpark here. We know their spending goal can be met. Now, what about their estate goal? We run a preserve capital scenario, which basically means they want to maintain their current investment balance throughout retirement and keep the nest egg still intact. In this scenario, they can spend $105,700 a year. Tremendous. So we're in the ballpark for both spending and estate goals. We then run a third scenario. This assumes Richard and Mary keep spending at $100,000 a year, with the excess used to fund their TFSAs. As you would expect, the estate actually grows over time to just over $2 million after tax at 95. So, what's this telling us? Richard and Mary thought they had to grind it out until 65 just to be safe. The truth? They could have walked away at 60, lived on 6 figures a year, and still left a fortune behind. And by the way, if you're wondering what this could look like for you, I've put together a free retirement guide. It walks you through the same strategies I use with families like Richard and Mary. You'll find the link in the pinned comment below. Alright Scotsman, that's all fair and well, but why does this matter to me? Richard and Mary are not special. They're just like hundreds of Canadians I've worked with. The only thing that kept them working was fear. This fear costs health, freedom and time. Once those are gone, they're gone. You don't get them back. A study that I came across, which I'll link in the description, found that by age 75, your health resilience basically collapses. What does that mean? It means little problems suddenly snowball. A cold, a fall, a surgery. Things you can bounce back from at 60 knock you flat at 75. And it starts earlier than most people think. Translation, you get sick more often, you recover slower, and your energy fades quicker. So, if you're grinding it out at work, what are you really doing? You're burning through the healthiest, most active years of your retirement on pointless meetings and email chains. Instead of using them for trips, grandkids, or just waking up in the morning without that damn alarm clock. Working longer doesn't guarantee safety. The math shows the safety might already be there. The science shows it costs your best years of health. The real risk is running out of time. Every year you stay at work past 60, you're gambling with the one thing you can't get back. Your health, your freedom and memories you could be making with your family. Richard and Mary figured it out. They retired earlier, lived on 6 figures a year and still left a legacy for their kids and grandkids. You can do the same if you have a plan. So, ask yourself, are you working for security or are you just wasting the best years you've got left? Don't forget to grab your free retirement guide, and if you enjoyed this video, you're going to love this next one on the worst retirement advice I have ever heard.